Good evening, everybody, and welcome into the Brush Fork Arena for game number 2 of the Little Tony Memorial Classic. And we've got makings of a great game here for you this evening as the unanimous number 1 team in Class AA, the Bluefield Beavers, face the number 1 AP team, Shady Spring Tigers. Bluefield comes into today's contest with a record of 5-0. The Shady Spring Tigers come in at 5-3, but don't let that record mislead you. The Tigers have played some tough competition, headed down to Jacksonville and Pensacola, Florida earlier in this season, and really played some top-notch competition.
Yeah, absolutely. This is definitely something to keep in mind moving forward. I was able to talk with Ronnie, and he was very encouraged by what they were able to do down in Florida, especially playing against very stiff competition as well. So this will definitely be a good test for them just getting back into the state. They had a game last night against James Monroe, who was the number 1 team in single A. That game went down to the wire 55-52, and definitely Ronnie Olson is excited, and he's definitely optimistic as well about his team's legs. I mean, that's always a big question, isn't it? When you play back-to-back games like this, especially when you're playing back-to-back teams that are ranked number 1 in their respective class, that's a tall task to ask, but at the same time, they're going to respond, and he is definitely encouraged by where they are right now in regards to stamina.
Yeah, not only are they playing back-to-back, they're not even getting a 24-hour turnaround. Their game last night didn't end until approximately 10 p.m., I think. A big win for the Tigers over the Class A number 1 James Monroe Mavericks, and it was a game that Shady had to fight back from behind and take control late to win.
Ronnie was also very encouraged by that, because I asked him, I said, so what do you take away from that? Because you were down 9 at one point, then you were down 10 at one point. What do you take away from that? And he's like, to be honest with you, the fact that we're able to fight back in big games like that shows a lot, because if you look at the rest of their schedule, it's definitely going to be, it's not going to be an easy test to get back to Charleston 1, but also make it back to the state championship game as well. So he's definitely encouraged by that, especially if it's this early in the month of January, because when it comes to February and then sectional regional play, that's going to really ultimately tell where your team's at.
Beaver coach Buster Large very encouraged with his team. They last played Monday night, a big win over Woodrow Wilson, 55-52, and he was talking a little bit about the different styles that we would see on the floor out here today. He feels like Shady's got a really good perimeter game. He feels like the Beavers may be better down inside than Shady Springs. So once again, 2 teams that are going to want to get up and down the floor, and Coach Large was talking about that. But once they get down there and get their sets, maybe Bluefield looks to get the ball down inside, while Shady maybe relies a little bit more on their outside shot.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, one of the things, staying along the lines of Bluefield, from watching them both from a in-person perspective and digitally, they do move the ball around a lot. Like, they have really good sets, and that was one of the things that Ronnie also mentioned, was they have really good sets and they move the ball around at a big rate and a high rate. So one of the keys that he said was our communication has to be on its A game today, because if it's not, then you're going to allow guys like Caleb Fuller and RJ Harrison to really take over, because RJ is definitely a force down low, and Caleb is a great one-on-one player. And if they do not keep him in front of them, then he can easily go for 20, maybe 25. So that was one of the things, communication and understanding where that ball is at all times. That way Bluefield does not get past him for the easy 2.
We've got a good one for you here this afternoon. Let's take a break. You're watching the Little Tony Memorial Classic on Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
We are Northside Automotive. We are proud supporters of high school athletics. We are your home for 8 incredible car brands in Summersville: Chevy, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Take a ride on the North Side, where everybody rides. Northside Automotive, Route 19 in Summersville. Online at northsidewv.com. We are proud supporters of high school athletics. We are Northside Automotive.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again.
Now that the world keeps turning around.
Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken. Literally, the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Motley's Plumbing and Heating of Beckley, West Virginia is now hiring journeyman or master plumbers. You must have a West Virginia plumbing license and a valid driver's license. All interested parties may apply at Motley's Plumbing and Heating at 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Or interested applicants can call 304-253-HELP. Once again, you may apply in person at Motley's Plumbing and Heating, 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Motley's Plumbing and Heating is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to the Brush Fork Armory, the Little Tony Memorial Classic. Mike Goddard here with Taylor Kennedy, getting ready for a matchup of number ones, Bluefield and Shady Spring. And we talked a little bit about Shady before we went to that break. The Class AAA senior All-State captain, Braden Chapman, is going to really be relied on here today.
And that was another one of the things I talked with Ronnie about, because when you look at this team is heavily involved with its seniors. All 5 seniors on this team were captains. We saw the captains just met at half court. All of their seniors were captains. So that tells you one thing. One, he trusts them, but 2, this is not their first rodeo, Mike. I mean, they've been able to go toe-to-toe with a lot of great teams. They've made it to the state final the last 2 seasons. They lost last season. Then yesterday, as we've already mentioned, they played James Monroe. They won by 3 in that game. So you're going to see a lot, and a lot is going to be asked of Braden Chapman this game. He had 21 points last night against the Mavericks, and one of the things that Ronnie really wanted to focus with Braden on was don't get those ticky-tack fouls. This is going to be a very tight officiated game, and when you look at tight officiated games, they're going to look at everything. Like if you do everything from like touch a guy or blow on a guy, then that's going to be a foul. And that was one of the things last night as well. There was a lot of foul calls in that James Monroe and Shady Spring game. So that's going to be one of the things as well. Again, Braden Chapman, along with his brother Cole, are going to WVU Tech to play basketball. They're 2 of the top players in Class AAA and 2 of the top players in the state. And Braden definitely has a chance at the running for the Bill Evans Award this year.
So when you look at this Bluefield Beaver squad, what do you know about them, and who could we expect to see be a major player here this year?
I'm really interested in watching R.J. Hairston down low. He's definitely one of those bigger guys. He has a great frame. He's very physical down low. What can he do against Shady Springs bigs? This is going to be a good test for Cameron Manns and Jaden Holstein as well. They've been able to go toe-to-toe with a lot of great forwards already this year, especially what they went up against up in Morgantown, going up against Cam Danster, Garrison Kisner, Brody Davis, guys like that. So they've already had experience like that. But RJ's a different breed. He's a football guy, and along with his brother Amir, who's a great running back for the Beavers. So this is going to be a good test for him. But then also, watch out for Caleb Fuller as well. He had a terrific season a season ago. Watch out for him. He really likes to create his own shot. As I mentioned in the first segment, you have to keep him in front of him, because if not, then the Beavers are going to have a lot of great opportunities coming from him, being able to do one dribble pull-ups or just a straight line jump shot as well. That's going to be a big key for them, making sure they can keep Caleb in line as well. So those 2 guys are 2 guys I'm going to be watching for this evening.
We're in a great arena. We've got a great matchup here for you. We'll be back in 2 minutes for the tip. You're watching the Little Tony Memorial Classic on Video Productions.
Hi, I'm Rania. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken tortilla soup is when I take a bite, I just taste flavor, flavor, flavor. The veggies and beans and tortilla strips, they're combined to perfection.
Hi, my name is Janae, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken tortilla soup is it makes me feel warm inside. this is what cozy feels like. This is what bundling up in a blanket next to a fireplace with people you love feels like.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
Midstate Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal. Northside Drive, Route 19 in Summersville. Come see why people from all over the great state of West Virginia are making the drive to Summersville. Incredible deals on brand new Fords. The state's guaranteed lowest price on brand new F-150s, Super Duties, and more. Plus incredible service after the sale at Midstate Ford, Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Online anytime at midstatefordwv.com.
Every year, the big banks raise their fees while reducing the services they provide. How do they get away with that? If you were to join Pioneer Community Bank, your money would stay right here, supporting a local business which results in lower fees and better customer service for you. Sounds like a plan. So you're not really stuck with the big banks and their policies. Keep your money where it belongs, right here with Pioneer Community Bank. Pioneer Community Bank with locations in Beckley, Yeager, Sophia, Moore, and Welch. Member FDIC.
Welcome back into the Brush Fork Armory, the Little Tony Memorial Classic, game number 2. Saw a good one in the first one as the Polka Dots defeated the Graham G-Men 40-30. Expect a little bit higher scoring output in this game, Taylor.
Yeah, absolutely. This team's, as you mentioned before, these teams like to get up and down the floor. They like to get after it. Very physical on both ends of the floor as well. So this is going to be a very good contest in regards to physicality, style of play, and also the scheme as well. I mean, you're going to hear me talk a lot about scheming. Scheming is going to be a big thing in this.
Time now for the starting lineups for the Shady Spring Tigers. The 6'1 senior All-State captain, number 0, Braden Chapman. The 6'2 junior, number 2, Amar Maxwell. A 6' senior, Cole Chapman. At 6'6", senior Jaden Holstein, and at 6'4", the senior Cameron Manns. Tigers are coached by Ronnie Olson, Russ Jordan, and Sean Radford. So again, they come in ranked number 1 in the AP, number 2 in the coaches poll. And now for the homestanding Bluefield Beavers. Big intro here from the public address announcer. Starting at guard for the Beavers, 5'10" junior Cameron Gore. .8" junior Sincere Fields. The 6'3" senior Will Looney, 6'1" senior Caleb Fuller, and at 6'3", a junior, R.J. Hairston. The Beavers are coached by Buster Large, Tony Webster, Jody Fuller, and Doug Miller.
You think they're excited for tonight? This is going to be a good contest. You can already feel the buzzing in the air. There's a lot of people here, both from Shady and Bluefield. The Bluefield crowd definitely showed it. You definitely see the Bluefield student section in attendance, which is always promising. I see a little jersey action. I like that. I'm a big jersey guy, Mike. I'm a big fan of that as well, but this is going to be a good contest. I'm very excited to see who can jump out first. When you think about who's going to be able to jump out first, that determines the pace of the game. And when you do that, that pace is ultimately determined by who's going to get up and down the court the fastest, but also be able to determine who wants the ball more. Those 50-50 balls that we talked about in the poker game, that's even more important this evening when you have two top-tier teams in Shady Spring and Bluefield.
Yeah, Coach Large, you talking about this crowd. He was looking there. He was sitting at the bench before these introductions and just sitting back, relaxing, taking it all in. He said, what do you think of this? What do you think of this floor? What do you think of this crowd? He's enjoying the moment.
Absolutely. Video Productions would like to thank our live streaming sponsor, David and Cindy Chin of Altruist Realty. David and Cindy work 24/7 to meet your scheduling needs. So whether you're buying or selling, call David and Cindy Chin so they can help guide you through the process. David and Cindy Chin Realtor. And also, thanks again to West Virginia Orthopedic Trauma. Video Productions would like to thank our instant replay sponsor, West Virginia Orthopedic Trauma, and Dr. John Tabbitt. Whether you are in a car accident or have a sports-related injury, Dr. Tabbitt and his staff will get you back on your feet. West Virginia Orthopedic Trauma, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
It'll be Holstein for the Tigers, Hairston for the Beavers.
Giddy up.
Ball is in the air, and the Beavers have controlled the tip. Maxwell brings it into the front court, met by Chapman. Ball right side now to Fuller. They come inside to Hairston. Hairston dribbles down the right side of the lane, kicks it out. 3-point up for Fuller. No good. Rebound put back up. No good. And they do get it to fall. That was Cameron Gore with the bucket. Beavers lead it, and Tigers are quickly down the floor. Chapman kicks it out in the corner. Cole Chapman out front now for the Tigers. Ball on the left wing. Drive to the basket by Maxwell. Kicks it out on the right wing. Mans has it in the corner. Chapman for three. That's Cole Chapman. And the Tigers lead it 3-2. Down the floor comes Fields. Ball poked away momentarily. Beavers keep possession. Fields tried to look over his shoulder at Buster Large in that Shady defense. Quick to attack. Fuller brings it left. Gore now with the basketball. Gore crosses over, stops at the top of the circle. They send it down in the corner. Fields now hands the ball off to Hairston. Hairston's going to drive the lane, kicks it in the right corner. Three put up, no good. Rebound Mans. Back come the Beavers. Excuse me, the Tigers, and we're going to have a foul called here. The basket is good. Foul's going to be on Will Looney.
Sorry about that, Mike. Terrific job by Amar Maxwell. He got that ball in transition. He got hit in stride, went all the way in. Good job by Amar. The young man does a terrific job in the front court. Watch out for him throughout the rest of this game. When he gets that ball into the front court, he is a dangerous guy to watch, and I'm excited to watch him tonight.
Beavers with the basketball, and it's going to be another turnover as Chapman has it, sends the ball down. Man, slam dunk. 7-2 is the Tiger lead.
I think their legs are fine.
Yes. Looney cross-court pass to Fields. Fields lobs it over. It's going to be poked away by Mans. Mans glides into the basket. Layup no good. Rebound pulled down by Hairston. Back come the Beavers. It's going to be a drive and off the glass. Fuller knocks down the bucket. 7-4 quickly on the other end. Mans for three. Ball down to Holstein. Now out to Cole Chapman. They come inside. Defender flops to the ground. Holstein with the bucket. It's 9-4. Up and down as we thought it might be. Looney brings it across the timeline. Looney's going to drive to the basket, and he is rejected. Hairston with the rebound and kisses it off the glass. 9-6 is the Tiger lead.
Good job by Hairston, banging around and down there. Got the offensive rebound, went right back up. That's what you have to do. When you get that ball, you go down, back up. Good job by Hairston.
Chapman outside to Maxwell. Holstein has it. Gives it off to Cole. Cole, top of the circle now, Mans. Mans, right side. Braden back to Cole. Hands it off to Maxwell. Little weave out front here. It has Braden now cuts down the left side of the lane. Layup is no good. Tigers pull down the rebound. Beavers, excuse me.
See, this is good defense by Shady. Look how far out the guard is trying to start the offense. He's literally right in front of us. That's a good job by Shady. You have to do that, especially against a physical team like Bluefield. You have to push them as far back as possible, because if you do, that's going to disrupt what they're going to want to do offensively. When I talk about they, I'm talking about Bluefield. You look at what they've done so far. They scored 80 points twice this season. That came in the first 2 games. So you have to start their offense back there if you're Shady defensively, and that's exactly what they did. Good job by them.
And to your point there, Cole Chapman invokes a 5-second call on the Beavers. Tigers with the basketball. Braden kicks the ball out to Maxwell. And Maxwell hits the sideline, loose ball situation right there. It'll be Bluefield basketball. Looney sends it in the backcourt to Fields. Cross-court pass here as the Beavers try to get set. A drive into the lane. Bounce pass right side to Fuller, and Fuller hits from the right baseline. Beavers draw to within 1. Jackson Williams down the lane. Tough shot off the glass. And we're going to have a foul here on the Tigers. That'll be on Jaden Holstein.
This is such a fun game to watch already. We're not even towards the 2-minute mark or even the 3-minute mark in this game, and both teams are going back and forth. This is how electric this matchup is going to be, Mike.
And a steal in the front court. Chapman chases it down, saves it into Cole. Cole spins at the basket, puts up a tough shot, can't get it to fall. Back come the Beavers. Hairston has it. Hairston dumps it off to Fields. Back to Hairston. Hairston's going to go down the right side of the lane. Finger roll off the glass. It's good. 10-9. Beavers take the lead.
When I tell you, if they need to win this game, Hairston has to have a good game, and that's exactly how you do. You have to go north and south if you're RJ Hairston, because guess what? These Shady Spring bigs have not been able to be tested that much in regards to a big guy that can do that.
Chapman destroyed away 3. Off the mark, pulled down by the Beavers. Gore with the basketball. Gore takes it right wing. Gore in the lane, pull-up jumper, 10-footer, no good. Fight for the basketball, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Amar Maxwell. Six to nothing run here for the Beavers. Gives them a 10-0 lead. Ball inbounded to Fuller. Fuller shot won't fall. Loose ball. And it's going to stay with Bluefield.
See, these 50-50 balls continue to be an imperative piece of this game. We've already seen so many bodies on the floor diving after those loose balls. Because guess what? For that exact reason, this is why both these teams are ranked number 1 in their respective classes, because they like to get after it and they're physical.
Hairston now with the basketball. Keeps the dribble, takes it on the wing, stops on the baseline, kicks the ball out to Fields. Fields hands the ball off to Gore out front. Gore at the top of the set, crosses over, kicks it out to Hairston. Hairston passes on the 3. Gives the ball back off to Gore. Beavers reset here, under 2 minutes to go first quarter. Ball out to Looney, down low now to Hairston. Hairston lost the handle on it, puts up the air ball. Rebound pulled down by Holstein. And Williams has it for the Tigers. Send it off to Cole Chapman, now to Braden on the right wing. Braden dribbles right, baseline, kicks it in the corner. 3 there for Williams, no good. They get the rebound back out to Williams. Another 3, and ball on the floor. Beavers come up with it. Fields presses the issue. Braden Chapman blocks the shot, and
so you watch this. This is what you have to do if you have guards. If there's a shot up, you have to go back. Good job by Braden recognizing that, going one-on-one with that as well, getting the block, and it still remains Bluefield ball.
Ball lobbed into Fields. Fields with a much larger Maxwell fronting him out top. They get the ball down into Hairston, back to Fields on the right side. Top of the circle, Fuller for three. It's going to be off the mark. Rebound inside Hairston, and Hairston's going to be called for the travel as he fell backwards, losing his balance on the rebound.
That's still a good effort by him. He's very active so far. And if I'm Buster Large, I'm encouraged by that just because whenever like I said, he's a junior, and if you need to win this game, he has to step up, and he's already stepping up so far with 4 points and being very active on the offensive glass.
Braden on the right wing tries to come down inside, poked away by the Beavers. And Fields content to let everybody get down the floor and set up here. Fields down inside now to Hairston. Hairston stops. Nice job there by Hairston to let the defender clear. Hairston gives the Beavers a 12-9 lead on the other end. Shot is no good. Back come the Beavers. Ball out on the wing. Looney baseline spins. Up too strong.
See, look how far deep Hairston gets. He's pushing Maxwell all the way down right onto that block. Good job by him. I wish he would have used the left hand just because I'm a big guy, but still a good post move by him.
Chapman sends it out on the left corner to Maxwell. Now to Williams, and Williams just can't find the range at the buzzer. At the end of one, it is Bluefield 12, Shady Spring 9. You're watching the Little Tony Memorial Classic on Video Productions.
General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
Video Production would like to thank our instant replay sponsor, West Virginia Orthopedic Trauma and Dr. John Tabbitt. Whether you are in a car accident or have a sports-related injury, Dr. Tabbitt and his staff will get you back on your feet. West Virginia Orthopedic Trauma, a proud sponsor of high school basketball.
Tigers are going to take possession here to start the second quarter. Cole Chapman out front, gets the ball to his brother. Braden swings the ball inside, and the Tigers fortunate to come back up with it. Braden launches the three. It's going to be off the mark, and we're going to have a foul inside. It'll be Jaden. Check that. Jackson Williams. Beavers with the basketball. Fields brings it across the timeline. Right side now, ball to Fuller. Now to Hairston. Hairston kicks it left wing. Gore now out to Fields. Fields looks over the Shady defense, gives the ball off to Hairston. Hairston lost the handle on it. Beavers going to reset here. Sincere Fields, and poked out of bounds by Jackson Williams.
See, this is where Cameron Mans needs to step in right here, and he needs to give you some good minutes. He's sat out about 3.5 minutes of that first quarter. He's got to come back in. He's got to give you some good minutes. He's got to be that spark right now for them.
Gore with the basketball, top of the circle. Brings it into the right elbow. 10-footer's good. 14-9 is the Beaver lead. Williams handles the basketball for the Tigers. Chapman looks at head coach Ronnie Olson, gets the instructions. Cole Chapman now with the basketball. Chapman, bounce pass right side, Braden. Back to Cole on the left side high. Top of the circle, Mans for three. Mans knocks it down. 14-12, Beaver advantage.
See, look at how far back he's starting this offense. That's a good job by Cole Chapman.
Ball out on the wing to Fuller. Fuller has to bring it out, hand it off to Fields. Fields dips it off to Gore, top of the circle. Gore crossover from the left elbow. No good. Rebound's going to be pulled down by Holstein. Back come the Tigers. Williams sends the ball left side to Cole Chapman. Drives down the lane, loses the handle on it. Hairston comes up with it, but he sends it into the arms of Braden Chapman. Now a three from the right corner. Jackson Williams gives the Tigers the 1-point lead.
Quick 6-0 run by Shady right now.
And Fields has his pocket picked by Braden Chapman. Chapman takes it all the way to the basket. Misses the layup, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. 5:30 to go in the first half. You're watching the Little Tony Memorial Classic on Video Productions.
We're always moving. Scratch that. We're always moving forward. We never stop because life never stops.
At Childers Enterprises, your comfort is our business. We're always on the go. Childers Enterprises is your trained comfort specialist in Southern West Virginia. Choose train and feel pretty comfortable in your home.
Make that one call to Childers Enterprises for your free estimate.
It's hard to stop a train.
West Virginia Orthotic and Prosthetic Center provides orthotic and prosthetic devices, promoting the highest level of personal and professional patient care. West Virginia O&P has a state-of-the-art fabrication facility where devices are produced, customized, and fitted in-house by our fully certified staff. We are honored to have the opportunity to work with our veteran population, providing them with the highest level of care and support. We are conveniently located in Beckley, just off I-64 at the Brookshire Lane Medical Park. Please call for a free evaluation or contact us online.
Video Productions would like to thank our live streaming sponsor, David and Cindy Chin of Altruist Realty. David and Cindy work 24/7 to meet your scheduling needs, so whether you're buying or selling, call David and Cindy Chin so they can help guide you through the process. Mike?
Beavers now looking for the process that Buster Large instructed them in that timeout. And a quick foul here.
That ticky-tack foul I was telling you about that he was trying to avoid. That's not a good foul because they just came out of a timeout. You got to move your feet. You can't do that.
Gore sends the basketball into Glenn King, a 6-foot junior. Ball into Hairston, and now two quick ones on Braden Chapman as he's going to get called for the hold. Tough matchup there.
That was also good positioning by Harrison. He was battling down low. He used it. See, the thing about the big guy is you have to keep your arm like this at a parallel angle. You can't extend it or anything. You have to keep it right here, and you have to keep it firm. That's exactly what he did.
Ball into Looney on the left wing. Dribbles it out high for the Beavers. Right side to King. King may have gotten away with the travel. Ball to Gore. Down the lane, poked away. Mans comes up with it for the Tigers. Into the hands of Williams. Williams down the right side of the lane, kicks it out. Maxwell for three. Maxwell knocks it down. 20-14 is the Tiger advantage.
11-0 run now.
Gore into the front court, right into the chest of Cole Chapman. Gives it off to Fuller. Fuller with the left hand. Takes it right to left into the corner. Dumps it down to Looney. Out now to King. King starts left, spins into the lane. And ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll be Shady Spring basketball. Kind of got himself in no man's land right there.
Yeah, see, the thing about it is you can't really do a jump pass as we look at the replay from Maxwell. That's a very good sign for Shady as well. Maxwell is not really known as a jump shooter, but that's encouraging whenever he can take the step back and take the three ball.
Williams has it into the lane, tries to dump it right side to Holstein's, knocked out of bounds.
See, the one thing you got to watch for as well, Mike, is these jump passes. I'm going to give you a quick story real quick. So whenever I was playing in middle school basketball, yes, now people are thinking, why are you bringing up middle school basketball? Well, every time my team would do a jump pass, we would run a suicide. And if we would all, my coaches, including my dad, because my dad was a coach, he would always keep track of the jump passes during the game. There was a time, I kid you not, we had to run 20 sprints because there was 20 jump passes in one game. Jump passes, you cannot do that. You have to avoid that during a game.
So we had a long discussion there, and finally a foul is called on Jackson Williams. That's 2 now for Williams.
And those jump passes go both ways. We just saw one down here for Bluefield and obviously right there on Shady.
Well, did they call that on? We'll check that in just a moment. Beavers have the basketball. Fuller takes it baseline, stops, gives it off to Keene. Keene crosses over, driving, and Keene's going to be fouled on the floor. And that's going to be Amar Maxwell, his first.
Yeah, that's a good foul call. He just put his hands where you just can't put your hand. I mean, look, he's riding. He puts his left arm, and that's what it was right there. He extended his left arm right into the guard, which made him tilt back. You can't. Yeah, that's an easy call for the referee.
Fields sends the ball in deep to Hairston. Hairston, the free throw line, steps back. Fall away jumper is no good. Williams with the rebound. Chapman pushes it down left corner. Maxwell for 3, off the mark. Beavers with the rebound. Back comes Fuller. Fuller lobs it out to Keene. And Keene hands the ball off to Fields. Fields. Bounce pass in high to Looney, out now to Fuller. Right side, and the 15-footer up by Looney. No good, back come the Tigers. Cole Chapman, cross-court pass to Maxwell. Chapman glances over at Coach Olson. Coach Olson going to take a timeout here with 3 minutes to go in the first half. We'll take one as well. You're watching the Little Tony Memorial Classic on Video Productions.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
We would like to thank our presenting sponsor, Little General. Great prices, convenient places, your local Little General stores. Mike?
3:03 to go here in the first half, and the Tigers kind of having their way here in the second quarter. Going to have the basketball out of the break. Cole Chapman sends it to Williams, left side now to Chapman, down into Maxwell. Maxwell works hard to get the shot off. We're going to have a foul on the floor. No, they say the continuation. So Maxwell with the bucket.
See, this is such a good set by them. They ran the flare screen, then Cole Chapman got the ball right inside the Maxwell. Maxwell gave the head fake, went straight up. That's a good physical take by Amar Maxwell. Good job by him. And a great set as well by Ronnie Olson coming out of that timeout.
Free throw away is good. So we get Sam Jordan in the game for the Tigers. Cameron Mann's going to come back and take another break. Hairston handling the inbound, sends it down the floor to Fields. Fields races to the basket, and he's going to be fouled by Jackson Williams.
That's a good take by the guard. You watch him, he gets that ball almost in stride, goes all the way up. I almost would have liked a pump fake, like a stopped and a pump fake, but hey, we'll take that instead.
Sincere Fields knocks down the free throw. Bluefield probably not wanting these Tigers to get out to a larger lead than what they had built. Cut it down to 7 now. Williams left side to Chapman. They swing it back to Williams on the right side. Maxwell. Kicks it over to Williams, back to Maxwell out top now. Maxwell crosses over. Maxwell into the lane. Finger rolls off the glass. Basket is good. 9-point lead here for the Tigers.
8 points in the quarter now for Maxwell, so he's having a good day. That's half of Shady Springs' points this quarter. They've scored 16 so far in this frame.
Fields now tries to attack this Tiger defense. Looney with the basketball, and Looney will draw the blocking foul on Sam Jordan.
That's a good call. I mean, but here, look at Amar. He reached that ball so back for that crossover, and he had to extend it. That's a good job because Looney was right there, and Looney has great length as well. Maxwell had to reach that out there. That's a good job by the young man.
Looney to the line. Knocks down the front end.
You know, free throws are good and all, but they've gone a while now without a field goal. That only field goal this quarter came from Cameron Gore from a 2, so you got to get something going here if you're Bluefield.
Well, and I think Hairston might be your man. You talked about the way he was getting nice, deep position in there on the Tiger defense. Ball down now to Gavin Davis. Out now to Maxwell. Give it off to Chapman, now to Williams. Williams with the runner, no good. Putback is tipped up and in by Jaden Holstein. Lead back up to 9 with about a minute and a half to go here in the first half. Fields to Looney, now to Fuller on the right side. Fuller changes direction. Nice job there by Maxwell to cut him off at the baseline. Once again, working his way in. And they get the ball out now to Fuller. Fields and now Gore. Gore left side high, gets the ball to Hairston. Hairston starts in at the lane. And he's going to be called for the travel. He had a nice little gear change right there at the free throw line to hesitate and pause the defender right there and get himself down to the basket, but he kind of lost handle of the basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. That now means they being Bluefield has now committed 6 turnovers in the game. That's our 11th turnover in this game so far.
Chapman gets the ball down in the corner to Holstein, out now to Williams. Williams directs traffic. Braden Chapman back in, takes the basketball. Now Cole's going to have it. The Tigers here milking a little bit of clock. 30 seconds to go before the half. Williams with the basketball. And they just extend this weave out front. Clock now down to 20 seconds. Chapman takes a moment to look up at the clock. With 10 seconds, Coach Olson says time to go. Braden with the basketball, dribbles it to the left side. 5 seconds, he has it baseline, sends it in the corner. Maxwell for 3, off the mark. Fuller, check that, Looney with the rebound. Your halftime score, Shady Spring 27, Bluefield 18. You're watching the Little Tony Memorial Classic on Video Productions.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
lock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
West Virginia Orthotic and Prosthetic Center provides orthotic and prosthetic devices, promoting the highest level of personal and professional patient care. West Virginia O&P has a state-of-the-art fabrication facility where devices are produced, customized, and fitted in-house by our fully certified staff. We are honored to have the opportunity to work with our veteran population, providing them with the highest level of care and support. We are conveniently located in Beckley, just off I-64 at the Brookshire Lane Medical Park. Please call for a free evaluation or contact us online.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Motley's Plumbing and Heating of Beckley, West Virginia is now hiring journeyman or master plumbers. You must have a West Virginia plumbing license and a valid driver's license. All interested parties may apply at Motley's Plumbing and Heating at 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Or interested applicants can call 304-253-HELP. Once again, you may apply in person at Motley's Plumbing and Heating, 101 First Street, Beckley, West Virginia. Motley's Plumbing and Heating is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to the Brush Fork Armory, the Little Tony Memorial Classic. Your halftime score, Shady Spring leads Bluefield 27-18. Big run for the Tigers in the second quarter, Taylor.
Yeah, absolutely. They started that following that two-pointer by Cameron Gore. They went out on a 14-0 run, and then since then, it kind of went back and forth to a certain extent. I mean, Bluefield scored 6 points total, so they scored the 4 points as they outscored 4-2 in the final few minutes of that frame. So Shady outscored them 18-6 in the second quarter. When you look at it from top to bottom, though, a lot of that in that second quarter, the credit should be given to Amar Maxwell. The way that he was able to control it, he did so many things offensively that definitely put a smile on Ronnie Olson's face, I would hope, because he got one of the layups that he had in that quarter. He went all the way and extended his arm and got the easy two because he had the taller version of Will Looney for Bluefield right there on his hip, and he had to extend it. So that's a good job. Then he also showed you, hey, you think that's good? I got some range as well. So he did a good job in that, controlling the game at his own speed. Regardless if this game's going back and forth, he did a good job as a junior being able to control what he can't control, and he made the most of it as well. So again, 8 points in that frame. He has 10 points total, so I'm very encouraged by what we'll be able to see from him coming out of the half.
Yeah, the leading scorer in that first half for the Tigers was Amar Maxwell, followed up by Cameron Mans with 5, Jaden Holstein with 4, Cole Chapman with 3, and Braden Chapman with 2. And then on the other side, it was R.J. Hairston early, had 6 points for the Beavers, but as the first half kind of wound down there, Hairston didn't really get much of an opportunity to get off many shots.
No, you're absolutely right, but I think one of the things that he did well was he got Braden Chapman in foul trouble. One of the fouls that, well, it's pretty much the second one of the back-to-back fouls, and literally just a matter of seconds for Braden Chapman. RJ did a great job of holding his arm up, getting good positioning down low, and made sure he held him off. And Braden just again, one of those ticky-tack fouls that Ronnie was telling me about before the game. That was a good call by them. That was a good job by R.J. Harrison as well. So just an overall good effort from him so far. When you look at Bluefield, though, from the box score perspective, you know, the one, I know you'll run down it, but the fact that Caleb Fuller has 4 points, he's got to get that up. If he's going to want to play at the next level, this is a prime opportunity to show collegiate scouts that you're able to go with toe-to-toe with the best competition, not only in the state, but whenever he does go to college, he'll be able to play against the top competition regardless of who they play. So he needs to step it up in the second half if he really wants to give his team the edge in the second half and ultimately win the game as well.
Hairston led the Beavers with 6 points. Cameron Gore and Caleb Fuller with 4 points each. Will Looney and Sincere Fields with 2 apiece for the Beavers. Your halftime score, Shady 27, Bluefield 18. You're watching the Little Tony Memorial Classic on Video Productions.
The Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall with 3 locations for your convenience. 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 2723 Old Bluefield Road in Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Every year, the big banks raise their fees while reducing the services they provide. How do they get away with that? If you were to join Pioneer Community Bank, your money would stay right here, supporting a local business, which results in lower fees and better customer service for you. Sounds like a plan. So you're not really stuck with the big banks and their policies. Keep your money where it belongs, right here with Pioneer Community Bank. Pioneer Community Bank with locations in Beckley, Yeager, Sophia, Moore, and Welch. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Brush Fork Armory, the second game of the Little Tony Memorial Classic. Class AAA number 1 Shady Spring leading Class AA number 1 Bluefield 27-18.
Video Productions would like to thank our live streaming sponsor, David and Cindy Chin of Altruist Realty. David and Cindy work 24/7 to meet your scheduling needs. So whether you're buying or selling, call David and Cindy Chin so they can help guide you through the process. And also, Video Productions would like to thank our instant replay sponsor, West Virginia Orthopedic Trauma and Dr. John Tabbitt. Whether you are in a car accident or have a sports-related injury, Dr. Tabbitt and his staff will get you back on your feet. West Virginia Orthopedic Trauma, a proud supporter of West Virginia high school basketball.
So, setting up to be a big second half here between these two teams. The homestanding Beavers got a little bit of work to do here to catch up to this Tiger squad. You look down, the only player in foul trouble for Shady Spring, Jackson Williams, with 3 personals in the first half. And that's pretty remarkable given how tightly they play defense. We did see Chapman get that really ticky-tack foul, followed up by a legit call, but he's kept himself out of foul trouble. He should be okay in the second half.
I think my takeaway from that with the whole Braden Chapman thing is that shows me that Ronnie Olson has a lot of faith in his senior. You have 2 fouls. You picked it up right around 3.5, 3:45 left in the second quarter, but yet he puts him in late in that quarter to try and give his team a spark. I know obviously it must have been for a set, but regardless though, a lot of things could have happened for him to potentially pick up a 3rd personal foul. And if that would have happened, we would have had a completely different conversation going into the second half.
For the Beavers, R.J. Harrison with those 6 first-half points. I think that Buster Large is going to have to find a way to get him the basketball here in the second half, let him establish himself down in there offensively, and then maybe some of the outside game can come around. Although Coach Large said before the game they felt like his inside game was a little bit better. If that's the case, I think they have to look to Hairston a little bit more.
And if I'm Hairston, if I'm him, I want to get that ball right around the free throw line, go one-on-one with my defender, and go to work. And then also, go camp down low as well. He's showed us so far that he's able to be like this, squared up, parallel from where his shoulders are down to his feet, and be like, I'm presence down low, give me the ball, let me do my job. Because that's what he's been doing. He's had 6 points, all of which came in the first quarter, but he can definitely cause a lot of havoc. I mentioned that in the opening. He's going to give these guys a lot of trouble because they haven't really seen a whole lot of a guy like an R.J. Harrison that's just so not only physical, but he's just so active down low, and that's what makes him so versatile as a basketball player and even as a football player. So let's just call him an athlete. We'll call him an athlete for that matter. I knew that word was coming around in my vocabulary at some point, but he's such a dynamic player and he's such a fun player. Him and Caleb Fuller work so well together. They're almost like peanut butter and jelly almost. I say that because I'm a little bit hungry, just because I do like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But regardless, those two work so well together, and they almost accommodate what each other do so well. Fuller being a great jump shooter. He's also a good passer. RJ being so physical down low. He can also get the open man open as well. So those two work so well together, and I'll look for them in the second half.
Ball back in action here. Beavers with the basketball. Fields takes it to the left elbow, picks up the dribble, gives it off to Hairston. Hairston now drives inside, kicks it out to Fields. Fields is going to back it up here and reset. Ball handed off to Gore. Gore goes behind the back, stops, tries to get it into Hairston. Turnover for the Beavers. They send it down quickly to Chapman, and Chapman's shot blocked. Back come the Beavers. Fields sends the ball right side to Fuller. Fuller attacks the baseline. Has to send it out to Gore. Gore steps back. Beavers going to reset once again. Top of the circle now to Looney. They go inside to Hairston. Hairston has to gather up his feet. They get it out to Fuller for three. No good. Hairston now with the basketball. Kicks it baseline to Fields. Fields in the left corner. Looney passes up the three and drives to the basket. They wave off the bucket. And 3-second call comes. Unfortunate there for Bluefield. Cole Chapman now brings the ball down the floor for Shady Spring. Chest pass right side to Chapman. They go down inside, and Maxwell once again elevates, puts it up with the left hand. 29-18 your score. 6.5 to go here, third quarter.
Great pass from Braden Chapman, by the way.
Fields out high to Looney, right wing. Fuller has it, looks inside and throws it away. He was trying to get it to Hairston. Hairston didn't really have his feet set right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking at this replay, it was just an unbelievable pass from Braden all the way down to Maxwell. He didn't even hesitate. He knew where that was going. That was also a good slip screen by Maxwell as well, which led to the easy two.
Braden gives it off to Cole out high. Bounce pass to Braden on the left wing. They go inside to Maxwell, and Maxwell going to be called for the offensive foul.
Yeah, that's good. That's good defense by Bluefield overall. They got the ball quickly up the floor. Then Cole saw it. That's an easy call every time. Watch him. He just comes simply up. Boom, boom. Yep, that's an easy call. Put his shoulder right down into the defender's chest.
Fields into the front court, being pressured heavily by Cole Chapman. Cole Chapman with the steal, and a foul going to be called here on Sincere Fields.
4 turnovers already for the Beavers. That's not a good start for them as they're trying to claw back into this game. Now they're down 11 points.
Cole Chapman sends it to his brother, Braden Chapman. Now out on the wing, out high to Maxwell, left side. Cole Chapman has it. Braden has to gather it back up. They get it out now to Maxwell. Maxwell drives to his left, gives it off to Braden. Braden drives inside, up and under, and draws the foul.
Good job by Braden Chapman right here as we look at the replay. He just goes all the way in, very patient, waited for it, and that was a good job bringing the ball back over, kind of not showing him the ball, showing RJ Harrison the ball, but enough to get the foul call as he hits him in the arm.
Braden can't get the first foul shot to fall. Second shot away is good. 12-point lead for the Tigers. Beavers into the front court. Cameron Gore going to drive down the left side of the lane, and he is fouled hard at the basket. Cameron Mans with the personal.
Good crossover move right there. Went all the way in, went north-south, which is what you have to do if you're trying to beat the Shady team. You have to go north-south. That's exactly what he just did right there as Gore goes all the way down. Now he has a chance for 2 free throws.
Knocks down the first.
You know, thinking about Gore as well, him and Fields are also working well together. They know that Fuller's trying to get into the groove of things, and they've been doing a good job of controlling the pace of the game, going north-south, and getting the open guy open for the open shot as well. There's a lot of openness.
Gore knocks down both shots, cuts the lead to 10. Maxwell sends it up to Braden Chapman. Bounce pass right side, off the glass. Holstein's shot, no good. Beavers back up the floor. Field sends it left side. Fuller with a long three. It's going to be too strong. Ball on the floor. Loose ball. Hairston dives on it. We have a jump ball called before Coach Large can get his timeout called. The Shady basketball.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
We were so used to the style of play of going up and down the floor early on in that game. Now the teams are starting to get more and more comfortable with the game. And when it comes with that, you have to come with patience and maturity, and this is what both sides have. As I say that.
Ball's almost stolen away at midcourt, but the Tigers keep possession. Chapman with the short-range jumper, no good. Back come the Beavers. Fields off to Gore. Gore. It's over the Tiger defense. Starts to his right from the left elbow. Puts it in the corner. Hairston comes up with it. Hairston in the lane. Whips it to the right side. Three put up. And the three is drilled by Will Looney. Lead down to 7. Beavers steal the inbound. Spin at the basket off the glass. No good for Fuller. Back comes Shady. Quickly down the floor. Maxwell puts up the runner. No good. Beavers with the rebound. And we are going to have...
This is a good look right here. R.J. Harrison does a good job. Gets that ball all the way down into the middle of the floor. Finds the open Looney in the corner. And he connects on a triple. Good execution offensively by Bluefield.
Beavers making just a little bit of a run at it here with 4:11 to go in the third quarter.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
4:11 to go here in the third quarter, and the Beavers making a little run here on the Tigers. They've cut the lead to 7.
See, this is going to be interesting, Mike. Here comes Shady with a full court pressure. They're going to try and slow them down a little bit. How can Bluefield respond for this and get into their set? Because as Ronnie said earlier, they do run good sets.
Gore being pressured by Chapman. Falls to the floor at the left elbow, clears himself and gets an easy jumper. I say easy. They get the ball quickly back down to Maxwell. Maxwell bounce pass baseline. They swing it out to Chapman. Right side, Williams. He flips it back out to Maxwell, and we'll have an offensive foul.
See, and this is what I want. If players are listening to this that are high school players, watch this. This is a good job by R.J. Harrison. The ball was already out of Williams' hands, yet he still stayed firm. That's still a charge, regardless of what happens. You don't see that a lot anymore. Regardless if the ball is in or out of his hands, if the guy runs straight at you, that's a charge every time. That was a very good heads-up play by R.J. Harrison.
Jackson Williams now with 4 goes to the bench. Gore into the front court. Beavers trail by 5. Inside to Hairston. He comes back out to Gore. Gore goes to his left, gets it on the corner. Looney down the baseline, spins, kicks it out to Gore. Gore gets the screen from Harrison. Now on the right side, they lob it down inside to Hairston, and it's tipped away. Back comes Shady Spring. Chapman looks over the Beaver defense. Ball handed off to Maxwell. Now to Braden Chapman. He starts left, goes right, dumps it underneath to Holstein. They're going to have a foul underneath.
I don't know if I agree with that one. I think Caleb Fuller got all ball right there. We'll see an instant replay. I mean, this is good defense. Got the ball all the way in. The guy had the help over. See, that's a good heads-up play by Caleb Fuller. That's a good no call, because what Caleb did was he came all the way from the weak side all the way over, or the strong side all the way over to the weak side. And that's a 50-50 call, so I'll live with it.
Holstein's free throw off the back iron, no good. Second shot is away. This one's going to go off the back iron. Hairston skies for the rebound. Just able to save it for the Beavers. 5-point game. Gore, top of the circle. Launches the long three. Hits the floor, no call. Rebound pulled down by the Tigers. Cole to Braden for three. Good from the left side. Braden Chapman knocks down his first three of the evening. It's 33-25. Shady Spring.
That halted a 7-0 run by the Bluefield Beavers.
Ball on the left side. Fuller takes it down in the corner. Keeps the dribble. Tried to send it out to Hairston. It's stolen away by Manns. He saves it to Chapman. Back to Manns. Blocked at the basket. Beavers come up with the basketball. Excellent defensive play. Gore sends it over to Fields. Right side now, Fuller has it. Fields gets the ball to Hairston. Back to Fields, right wing. Top of the circle now, Fuller. Goes inside to Hairston. Can't handle the basketball, and it's going to go out on the Tigers.
This was a good block by Gore. He meets him at the summit. Goes one-on-one. That's a terrific block by that young man. You think he works on his athleticism a lot, on that Vertimax? You know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
You had to strap down. He had to go straight up. Oh, that was a perfect thing. Believe me, I just got PTSD from that.
Ball was out on Holstein. Beavers keep possession. Lob pass into Hairston. Maxwell backs it out. Looks inside. Jump pass inside to Looney. Looney pulls up, 10-footer, no good. Maxwell the rebound. Gets it up to Braden. Chapman spins, sends it in the left corner. Cole Chapman drives the baseline, kicks it out to Braden. Braden for three. Braden can't get the roll. Rebound inside by the Tigers, and we're going to have a foul call. Gavin Davis did a nice job pulling down the rebound. It's kind of snuck in there backside baseline. Braden Fong checks in here for the Beavers. Ball into Maxwell, now out to Braden Chapman. Hand off to Maxwell. Cole and now Braden. Braden down the right side of the lane, tried to dish the ball left side to Holstein, throws it away. Coach Olson upset. He's going to send Jackson Williams back in here. Williams with 4 fouls.
See, the thing about Braden is you have to take that up. Like, I understand that you want to be a team player and all, but, man, you got to take that up. You're right there. Like, you could have, you were right there. You got to take that up. You have to take that up.
8-point lead here for Shady Spring. Gore drives to the basket, leaves it a little short on the right side, and a fight for the basketball. Gavin Davis. A little discussion here from the officials.
Before we get to this live ball, I don't know if you just saw this. This all deals with the trust side of things between a player and a coach. We talk so often about this group that Ronnie Olson has. Braden Chapman just got taken out of the game, and Williams entered, okay? Braden walks down the bench, and he's frustrated, as he should be. He turned the ball over. He comes back up the bench, and Ronnie's trying to get him back into the game. You know what he does? Braden does not lose eye contact at all with Ronnie, and he looks him right in the eyes and says, "Coach, I got you. Let's roll." That tells me a couple things. One, maturity, but two, he has trust in it as well.
Well, it's easy to see why he's the All-State first-team captain.
Very good point.
Tigers have it here with 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Cole Chapman now with the basketball, crosses over, sends it to Braden. This is where the Tigers like to gear it down and get the last shot. Maxwell has it, gives it off to Cole. Now into the hands of Braden. Back now to Maxwell. Clock down to 10. Olsen says, let's go. Braden. Right side, steps back to Maxwell.
Maxwell's been all over the floor today. I'm loving his energy so far. He's doing a terrific job of making sure that he sees what's going on before the ball is even in his hands. Despite the fact that he got the foul drawn, that's a good job by that young man.
Cole gets it into Mans off the glass, and it's going to be good at the buzzer. After 3 quarters of play, it's Shady Spring 35, Bluefield 25. You're watching the Little Tony Memorial Classic on Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Everything we do is in search of more go. We go. So it goes. So you can go.
At Childers Enterprises, your comfort is our business. We're always on the go. Childers Enterprises is your train comfort specialist in Southern West Virginia. Choose train and feel pretty comfortable in your home.
Make that one call to Childers Enterprises for your free estimate.
It's hard to stop a train.
Video Productions would like to thank our instant replay sponsor, West Virginia Orthopedic Trauma, and Dr. John Tabbick. Whether you are in a car accident or have a sports-related injury, Dr. Tabbick and his staff will get you back on your feet. West Virginia Orthopedic Trauma, a proud supporter of high school basketball. Mike?
Low-scoring quarter right there, Taylor. The Tigers outscored the Beavers 8-7. Really nobody making up any ground. I thought that Bluefield would try to establish R.J. Hairston a little bit more in that third quarter. We'll see what happens here to start the fourth. And it's going to be a steal by Mans. Mans back to Maxwell. Now to Chapman, and the Tigers are going to set up here with possession. Ball now out to Braden. Left side, Maxwell. Maxwell attacks the lane, backs it out. And we're going to have a foul called on Cameron Gore.
I think Max will just use all of his handling skills in that one possession. He does have a good arsenal in regards to his dribbling. That was a good possession on his part.
1 for 1 this evening from the free throw line. Make it 1 for 2. Can't beat that though. Put back by Cameron Mans. Gives the Tigers a 12-point lead, 37-25. Gore into the front court. Left side, Looney. Now off to Fong. Back now to Gore. Gore tries to clear Cameron Mans. Ball's poked away. Back come the Tigers. Mans down the right side. Gives it off to Cole. Left corner, Braden for 3. In and out. Tipped back up and in by Jaden Holstein. And the Beavers are going to take a timeout with 6:56 to go here in the fourth quarter. You're watching the Little Tony Memorial Classic on Video Productions.
The Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall with 3 locations for your convenience. 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 2723 Old Bluefield Road in Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade. Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Video production would like to thank our live streaming sponsor, David and Cindy Chin of Altruist Realty. David and Cindy work 24/7 to meet your scheduling needs. So whether you're buying or selling, call David and Cindy Chin so they can help guide you through the process. Mike?
Fuller with the basketball is going to give it off here to Gore. Beavers desperately need to get something going here, and it's going to be a turnover coming out of the timeout. Not what head coach Buster Large was looking for.
Absolutely not, but also give a lot of credit to Cameron Mans in this fourth quarter. We haven't played 2 full minutes, and he is being so active defensively. That has been a huge spark for them so far, being able to get out in transition and force turnovers, as Bluefield has 8 turnovers in the second half.
Mans from the end of the Bluefield bench gets it into Cole Chapman on the run. Bounce pass to Braden, cut into the basket, lost the handle on it. Beavers come up with it. Keene back down the floor. Top of the circle, gives the ball off to Gore. Fuller steps back, tries to direct traffic. Goes to his right, down the lane, and Fuller's going to be fouled. Foul was on Cole Chapman. They get the ball into Gore. Down inside now to Hairston, and Hairston's going to be fouled on the floor.
That's a good call, because despite the fact that Amar Maxwell fell down, Hairston did a good job of making sure he did not lower that. And if he does not lower his shoulder or go into it, and he has to stay perpendicular, then that's a good call.
Hairston takes the inbound inside. Left, now right, off the glass, no good. Hairston just not finding any traction. Mans with the rebound. And a steal by Fuller, and nice job there by Maxwell to recover. Coach Olson very unhappy with that.
Yep, I don't disagree with you. And also, just looking at how far up or far back they're starting their offense. Good job by Caleb Fuller. Good heads-up play. That was just a bad decision and bad pass by Braden Chapman, as you heard Coach Olson, telling him, hey, get your head in the game. Let's go. We're up 14 points. We're up. Let's go. We gotta keep this momentum. So now Caleb Fuller has a chance at 2 free throws.
Fuller knocks it down, and I go back to a thought that you had maybe back in the second quarter. Bluefield really having a tough time finding any offensive success. All their points coming from the free throw line. It's just not enough to generate a comeback.
Only two made field goals in this half, and that came from a 3 and a 2 from a 3 came from Looney, then the 2 came from Gore.
Braden sends the ball cross court to Maxwell, now into the hands of Cole. Tigers going to set up here. Braden tries to give it to Cole. It rolled off his back, and Olsen, very upset with the ball handling right there, takes a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching the Little Tony Memorial Classic on Video Productions.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
We're done with reads.
5:46 to go here, fourth quarter. Tigers with a 13-point lead and the basketball. What do you think went on in that huddle, Taylor?
I think it was more of Ronnie telling his guys, we need to settle down because there's been too many lackadaisical possessions in the last couple of minutes from Shady. You got to settle down. This is a good game so far. You got to keep it within arm's reach.
Braden sends the ball out to Cole, back to Mans. Now out high again to Cole Chapman. Maxwell has it.
On the flip side, Buster's probably telling his guys, we need to go. We got to get in these guys' grills. Like, look at right there. And you got to keep it right there.
Braden patiently into the lane, kicks it out to Cole. Cole baseline, whips it out to Maxwell. Maxwell gets a good look at a three, and Maxwell makes the Beavers pay. It's 42-26 Bluefield.
See, Looney and Hairston were right there at center court, and they had that trap right there with Cole. And we have a three from Gore, but they had him right there. They had him. If they just shut that door, that's an easy trap.
And we're going to have a foul on the far end on Caleb Fuller. He locked up with Maxwell.
Yeah, here's that three from Maxwell. He's been having a good game so far. I've been very impressed with the way that he's been able to play. I mentioned how he's been all around the court so far. He's doing a good job of staying composed against a really good and stingy Bluefield defense so far.
And Maxwell really starting to fill up the stat sheet here as he knocks down the free throw.
Only 3 made free throws for Shady today, 2 of which came from Maxwell. Now make it 3.
It's going to get Gavin Davis off the bench. Mann's going to take a break. Tigers feeling really good about themselves right about this moment. Bluefield in desperate need of some offense. Fuller, top of the circle, into the lane. Gives it out to Gore, who puts up the runner, and he's going to be fouled on his way to the basket. Cole Chapman tagged with the personal. Gore 2 for 2 this evening.
You jinxed it.
Just put it on him, didn't I?
You jinxed it. Now if Gore looks at the stat sheet and he's like, well, I missed that free throw, I'll be like, hey, listen, Mike Goddard was the one that did it, not me. Let's just get that established.
I look at the black and white when it comes to stats. So I'll just tell him. Gore, second one is in and out.
Man, we just need to stop talking, though.
Yeah. Jackson Williams back in the game, playing with 4 personals. They get the ball up to Maxwell, now to Cole Chapman. Tigers going to extend their offense. Maxwell gets it. Williams on the right side, back out to Maxwell. Braden gets it. Baseline pass, knocked away. It's going to stay with the Tigers.
See, if I'm Bluefield, I need to force them more towards the top of the corner, like right where we're sitting and on the far baseline. They have to put, on the far sideline, you have to push them there, because if you do, you can get a good trap there, get a turnover, try and get some points.
Williams gets it into Chapman underneath the basket, and timeout is going to be called by Ronnie Olson with 3:58 to go. You're watching the Little Tony Memorial Classic on Video Productions.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
We would like to thank our presenting sponsor, Little General. Great prices, convenient places, your local Little General stores. Mike?
3:58 to go here, fourth quarter. It's an 18-point Shady Spring advantage.
Watch the long ball. Getting towards center court.
Williams gets it in the corner to Chapman. Tigers now content to run a little clock. Chapman gets it on the wing. Baseline corner now to Williams. Williams going to be called for the carry. Ball got away from him there just a little bit as he took his eyes.
A little too excited.
Yeah. Fields brings the ball down, met at half court by Braden Chapman. Cross court, Gore for three. Back iron, no good. Hairston with the rebound. Hairston puts it off the glass and in. That's his first bucket since the first quarter.
That's so surprising to me. For how active he's been.
Maxwell to Chapman, nice backdoor pass to Holstein. He can't get the layup to fall. Back come the Beavers. Trail by 15. Fuller off the left wing, goes in, puts it off the glass, too strong. Back come the Tigers. Chapman, left side, Williams for three, off the mark. Back comes Bluefield, and Coach Olson probably not happy with that quick trigger. Three there from long distance, Caleb Fuller knocks it down. 2:47 to go. The Beavers have cut it to 12. You're watching the Little Tony Memorial Classic on Video Productions.
State Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal.
They call it 30 or a full? Full, thank you.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
Every year, the big banks raise their fees while reducing the services they provide. How do they get away with that? If you were to join Pioneer Community Bank, your money would stay right here, supporting a local business, which results in lower fees and better customer service for you. Sounds like a plan. So you're not really stuck with the big banks and their policies. Keep your money where it belongs, right here with Pioneer Community Bank. Pioneer Community Bank with locations in Beckley, Yeager, Sophia, Moore, and Welch. Member FDIC.
And back to action. Maxwell sends it over to Mans. Mans with the miss from the left side, but Maxwell puts it in from the right side.
He continues to pour in a very good offensive effort. I mean, granted, he's had a good effort on both sides of the floor, but his offensive game has been a very big piece of what Shady's been able to do today.
Beavers working hard here to try to get off a shot. Hairston has it. Out now to Fields. Left side, Fuller has it. Fuller crosses over, loses the handle on it. Gore picks it up, steps back, three, in and out. Ball into the hands of Braden Chapman. Maxwell has it down on the left wing, sends it out high to Braden Chapman. We're under 2 minutes to go. The Tiger lead is 14. Maxwell passes on the shot. Now he's going to drive the lane, kicks it out to Holstein. Out high to Chapman. The Tigers using that clock. It's a nice job of ball movement right here. Chewing precious seconds off the clock, and we're going to have a foul out front by Sincere Fields. Going to send Cole Chapman to the line. Chapman knocks it down. Second shot away is good. The lead is back up to 16 with 1:25 to go. Fuller pushes it down to the basket, and Fuller is going to be fouled by Jaden Holstein. Check that, ball out of bounds by the Beavers. Long pass down to Braden Chapman is going to be taken away by Gore. Back come the Beavers, 1:15 to go. Gore down the left side, puts up the right-handed runner, no good. Maxwell the rebound. Back come the Tigers. Mans hard to the basket, and he's going to be fouled by Keene.
Cam Mans is another guy as well. We keep talking about who's been really stepping up to him. We already talked about Amar Maxwell. Cameron Mans is having a good game as well. Right now, he has 9 points. He could possibly make it 11 points. I hope I didn't jinx him. Cam, if you're listening to this, I apologize if I just jinxed you. But he's been having a very good game as well. I've been impressed by him.
He's going to knock it down.
Oh, my gosh. We need to stop. I mean, see, this is all Butch's fault. Butch is the one that told us to get behind the mics, and now we do this. I blame Butch. Now I definitely blame Butch.
Mans misses both free throws. They get it to Maxwell in the corner. Maxwell launches the three off the mark. Rebound Beavers. Fuller pushes it down the right side. We're under a minute to go. Loses the handle on it, gets it back, steps into the corner, launches the three. It's going to be short off the side of the rim. Foul going to be called here on Gavin Davis.
Caleb Fuller has not been able to get into the rhythm of the game. You know what I mean? He has 8 points, yeah, but like he just doesn't seem comfortable. And I give a lot of credit to Shady's defense because they've been causing a lot of havoc with them. So yeah, he just hasn't looked comfortable today.
I called that wrong. That was Caleb Fuller, wrong number 4. Chapman with the miss. And wholesale substitutions here for the Beavers. And the Tigers will follow suit. Chapman of the line here for the Tigers. Second shot is away, off the mark. Down the floor is Jason Patterson. Gets the ball off on the right side to Smith. Smith dribbles to his left, starts right, puts up the one-hander, no good, gets his own rebound, kicks it out. Patterson has it. Back to Smith on the right wing. Smith's going to have it out high, 10 seconds. Give the ball off to Garrett Hicks. Hicks now to Patterson, and Patterson's going to dribble it out. Your final score, Shady Spring 48, Bluefield 34. You're watching the Little Tony Memorial Classic on Video Productions.
State Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal. Northside Drive, Route 19 in Summersville. Come see why people from all over the great state of West Virginia are making the drive to Summersville. Incredible deals on brand new Fords. The state's guaranteed lowest price on brand new F-150s, Super Duties, and more. Plus incredible service after the sale at Mid-State Ford. Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Online anytime at midstatefordwv.com.
Hi, I'm Rania. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken tortilla soup is when I take a bite, I just taste flavor, flavor, flavor. The veggies and beans and tortilla strips, they're combined to perfection.
Hi, my name is Janae, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken tortilla soup is it makes me feel warm inside. This is what cozy feels like. This is what bundling up in a blanket next to a fireplace with people you love feels like.
West Virginia Orthotic and Prosthetic Center provides orthotic and prosthetic devices, promoting the highest level of personal and professional patient care. West Virginia O&P has a state-of-the-art fabrication facility where devices are produced, customized, and fitted in-house by our fully certified staff. We are honored to have the opportunity to work with our veteran population, providing them with the highest level of care and support. We are conveniently located in Beckley, just off I-64 at the Brookshire Lane Medical Park. Please call for a free evaluation or contact us online.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Dad, what is a backflow prevention device?
Well, it's a device that's used to protect water supplies from contamination or pollution in homes or businesses.
Is that why you were talking to that man?
Well, he was a certified plumber from Modley's Plumbing and Heating. Modley's is fully licensed and insured in testing, installation, and service of backflow prevention devices. I just call 304-253-HELP, and they'll take care of it the right way.
I thought it was something for the car, so Mom wouldn't hit the house again when she was backing up.
Everything we do is in search of more go. We go. So it goes. So you can go.
At Childers Enterprises, your comfort is our business. We're always on the go. Childers Enterprises is your train comfort specialist in Southern West Virginia. Choose train and feel pretty comfortable in your home.
Make that one call to Childers Enterprises for your free estimate.
It's hard to stop a train.
Welcome back to the Little Tony Memorial Classic here, the Brush Fork Arena. It was number 1 AAA Shady Spring defeating number 1 AA Bluefield 48-34. The Beavers outscored the Tigers 12-9 in the first quarter. Shady Spring comes back to take a 27-18 halftime lead. Low scoring affair in the third. The Tigers outscored Bluefield 8-7. It was a 35-25 lead, and Shady outscores the Beavers 13-9 in the fourth quarter for our final score, 48-34. Your leading scorer for Shady Spring this evening was Amar Maxwell with 19 points. Holstein chipped in with 6. Cole Chapman with 5. Braden Chapman 6. And Jack Williams with 3 points in the game.
And we can't forget about Cameron Mans as well. He had 9 points. He had a good game.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Hey, that's why I'm here. I got your back.
All right, and for the Beavers, Caleb Fuller led Bluefield with 11 points. Cameron Gore with 8. William Looney with 5 points. Sincere Fields with 2. And R.J. Hairston with 8. And Hairston got out to that quick start, 6 points, and didn't get another bucket until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I was very surprised by that because I talked in the pregame that I thought this would be a really good matchup for R.J. Harrison going up against the defensive big men of Shady Spring. And Shady Spring's big men, with all due respect, they proved me wrong. I mean, they showed me a lot of good things, but also at the same time, RJ did a good job of positioning himself on numerous occasions down low, whether it be against Braden Chapman or Amar Maxwell or Jaden Holston. The list can go on and on. He fought consistently. And I know a lot of that is due to the fact that Bluefield had to claw back into the game. They had to take some threes at some certain points. But I thought all in all, RJ had a good game. He was very active. You definitely saw a lot of flashes of what he could potentially give you down the line. And if I'm Bluefield head coach Buster Large, I am not discouraged by this. I know I said that in our last game between the Polka Dots and the Graham G-Men, but this is a game against a state tournament team, one, but also a team that could potentially make a good run towards the state title. They won it a few years back. They fell short last year. In Shady Spring, despite the fact that they're 6-3 now, that 3 losses should not be overlooked because they have played quality competition. But I think overall, just continuing on the line of R.J. Hairston, if I'm that young man, I'm not pouting. I'm keeping my head held high because as a big guy, you got to be able to take your shots. You got to be able to realize what the defense is giving you, and he did a very good job at that. So again, I'm not disappointed. I would not be disappointed if I was R.J. Hairston.
For Shady Spring, it's got to be a good return home to the Mountain State. 3 straight wins over 3 quality opponents in Princeton, James Monroe, and Bluefield. They'll get back in action next week at home against Winfield and Greenbrier East, who had a big win last night over Huntington. For Bluefield, they are also going to meet the Princeton Tigers next week, as well as the Oak Hill Red Devils. So some good tests ahead for both teams.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the biggest takeaway from Shady is the fact that the biggest thing for me was, okay, what's the stamina going to be like? How long are they going to be able to go up and down the court with Bluefield? Because Bluefield likes to run a lot with RJ and Caleb Fuller and Looney in the front court, and you also have Fields and Gore as well. But I thought all in all, Shady showed us that when it comes time for March, it's going to really come down to playing games consecutively, and it's going to be this is a good test for them. They played the top team in single A yesterday. They win that game by 3. They come into the Bluefield Armory and they win this game 48-34. So I'm very encouraged by what head coach Ronnie Olson has in regards to not only his star power but his depth as well.
Really good day of basketball here at the Brush Fork Armory, the Little Tony Memorial Classic. I think that the organizers could say that this was a success, a really good matchup here to end the day. And despite the 14-point spread there between the final score, it was an entertaining basketball game, and was a pleasure calling the game with you here today.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate Butch giving me a call saying, "Hey, what do you think about this?" I said, "Hey, you tell me, I'm there, believe me." But no, it was good. It was good to call a game with you, Mike. It was a pleasure. I know a lot of people in you got a lot of fans down in Greenbrier West, so now I know that if I ever make a trip down to Greenbrier West, I got to come to you.
Yeah, come on down, buddy. That's going to wrap it up here for us this evening. For our producer, Butch Mounts, and my partner, Taylor Kennedy, I want to remind you our final score: Shady Spring 48, Bluefield 34. Thanks for watching the Little Tony Memorial Classic on video production.